Welcome to my Crown Jewel review. I've got my girlfriend here joining me for today, Isabel. She decided to come over to spend a couple of hours with me, and I said to her, I was like, why don't we sit down and watch Crown Jewel together? So we decided to sit down and watch the Crown Jewel pay-per-view that was on today, 2 a.m. in the morning here for us in Australia, just so you know, Isabel, that it was actually on 2 a.m. in the morning here for us. So I didn't want to stay up until 2 a.m. just to watch a bloody pay-per-view, so I decided to go to sleep and watch it when she gets here. So there's a pre-show match, Shinsuke versus Rusev. We did not see this. We jumped straight into the main show.
How come?
Because this was on the pre-show. Pre-show, it's called a kickoff. Like, it's something you don't see. Well, you do see it. You just had to watch the pre-show, which I was not going to sit through the pre-show.
Yeah.
Shinsuke defeats Rusev. We had Hulk Hogan make his return to the WWE as well. And, it was cool to see Hulk Hogan back. But honestly, another old wrestler, as long as he stays out of the ring, I'm okay with him being back. So, let's move on to the first match. We got Rey Mysterio taking on Randy Orton. Now, Randy Orton was me pick. He was me pick to win the entire World Cup, and WWE, has him lose, in the first round to Rey Mysterio. And, I wasn't really too happy with this, Randy Orton being pinned. He's just turned heel, and you need to protect him from not looking like an idiot and looking weak. But he did attack Rey Mysterio after the match with a vicious RKO to send a message. Then we had The Miz versus Jeff Hardy. The Miz got the victory here, well, Isabel's not the biggest Miz fan in the world.
No, I'm not.
She absolutely,
He's
she hated it. She hated seeing The Miz win.
I suck.
Yeah, she hated seeing The Miz win. So he moved on. Seth Rollins took on my man, Bobby Lashley, in words of Leo Rush. But, I don't know what it was that I liked about Lashley all those years ago when I was younger. I guess it was because he was a big guy with big muscles. The crowd liked him. I was like, I'm guessing Kid Patrick was like, oh, this guy looks cool. I like him. But I don't really like him anymore. I don't know what it is about him that I used to like. But Seth Rollins defeated Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And we had Dolph Ziggler, or as what my friend called him, Dolph Diggler.
What?
Remember?
Ziggler.
Dolph Diggler versus Kurt Angle. This was a decent match, but Dolph Ziggler got the victory, or Dolph Diggler got the victory with the zigzag to Kurt Angle. We had the bar and the hell. It's the big slow. The bar and the big slow.
You say that. Well, it's a slow show.
The slow show, yeah, the big slow, the slow show. The bar took on the New Day. The bar got the victory. This was a good match. They do work well together, the bar and the New Day. So, and with the assist of the Big Show with the knockout punch to Big E, helped the bar got to the victory.
Woo!
The Miz took on Rey Mysterio in the semi-finals of the World Cup tournament, and The Miz got the victory again.
And I got shocked about it.
Yep, Rey Mysterio had the match won with the 619. He went to jump off the top rope to finish him off, but then The Miz got the knees up and quickly rolled him up for the pin for victory. So Miz moves on to the final.
No.
Dolph Ziggler took on Seth Rollins in a very, very good match. Drew McIntyre helps Dolph Ziggler get the victory by pushing Seth off the top rope behind the referee's back, and Ziggler with the super kick got the win. So Seth is eliminated. Ziggler and The Miz will battle it out in the final. Then we have AJ Styles, the face that runs the place, taking on Samoa Joe. And it seems like this will be their final encounter. A lot of people, I always ask a lot of people this question. I asked a lot of people, who do you see winning this match? And a lot of people are telling me Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe needed to win this match. It's time for Samoa Joe to be WWE Champion because AJ Styles has been champion long enough. But unfortunately, to the most, AJ Styles got the win.
Yeah.
AJ Styles got the victory with the phenomenal forearm to Samoa Joe. And it seems like this is the end of the line for Samoa Joe. He's had 4 title opportunities already. And
he didn't win.
And he didn't win all 4 times. Now this match just pissed me off. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. This match pissed me off. And it pissed her off too. It was bullcrap. Baron Corbin, cheap shots. Braun Strowman with the Universal title. And then Brock Lesnar just does F5s. Like 5 of them. Like he just F5s Braun. Braun kicks out. F5s Braun again. Braun kicks out. Does another F5. Braun kicked out again. And he F5'd Braun out of the ring just to try and get a count out. Then Braun got back in. Braun tried to fight back with a kick to the face, but then Brock again delivered another F5. That was 5 F5s Brock did to Braun Strowman, and finally Braun Strowman took the pin, and Brock Lesnar is once again the Universal Champion. I don't understand why we have to put up with this guy as champion again. And at Survivor Series, we're getting Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles again. Because this is exactly what we got last year as well. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler in the finals of the WWE World Cup. The referee kicked Drew McIntyre out because he didn't want Drew getting involved. Drew left angrily, but he did leave. Yeah. And the match never started, but then the Miz hurt his knee. It seems like the Miz hurt his knee, and he continued to.
How did he hurt his knee?
I'm guessing he landed awkwardly, and then he was trying to tell the referees like, "No, I can wrestle. I can keep going. I've never been injured before."
No.
And it seems like the Miz, for the first time, finally got injured, and then we get a really stupid ruling, which is something I don't understand. Shane McMahon takes the Miz's place. And then Shane McMahon gets in. Baron Corbin's pissed off. Dolph Ziggler's pissed off. Then Shane McMahon gets in the match. And Shane McMahon wins the WWE World Cup. So Shane McMahon is the best in the world. How is he the best in the world? I've got no freaking clue. But apparently, this company believes he's the best in the world. Now, Isabel, there was this report that I heard that the reason why this happened is because a lot of the wrestlers didn't want to work Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Like we already know. Like Cena didn't want to go, Daniel Bryan didn't want to go, and apparently Seth, Miz, Hardy, Orton, Ray, Dolph, and Drew, obviously they spoke up as well, and they didn't want to be a part of Crown Jewel. Yeah. So I'm guessing this was Vince McMahon's way of saying, you know what, you guys don't want to be here, you guys didn't want to be part of the World Cup, well screw you, I'm going to give my son Shane the World Cup and being given the title of best.
How did they get killed?
That would have been fine, they didn't get killed. Anyway, the main event was the 4 old farts match, as I would call it. The four old farts, Triple H, Shawn Michaels versus the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. You know, this is the match I really didn't care for. It was cool to see Shawn Michaels back, you know. I guess I'll really admit it. It was pretty cool to see him back, wrestling. But Isabel and I, we just didn't enjoy this. It was 4 old wrestlers. Triple H, it looked like Triple H hurt his shoulder during the match because I could tell by how how his arm was dangling down, and how he was trying to get feeling into his arm. Like, it seemed like Triple H got hurt, and Shawn Michaels was pretty much fighting the entire match, and in the end, DX got the victory. Triple H performed the sloppiest pedigree I've ever seen. He pretty much just grabbed his arms out like this, and it grabbed out Kane's arms really weirdly, and yeah, he delivered a very awkward looking pedigree, and it seems like Triple H might have had a separated shoulder, which, you know, I don't wish. I'm never happy when someone gets injured, but I believe this is WWE's own fault for putting their old wrestlers in the ring. So DX got the win there, and that's basically that. You know, I'm not gonna sit here rambling on for a long time because, you know, me and Isabel, we've got a lot of things to do. So I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of Crown Jewel. I didn't really enjoy the pay-per-view. She didn't really enjoy it. So that's basically everything that you guys need to know about Crown Jewel. It wasn't a good pay-per-view. I didn't enjoy it. A lot of people didn't enjoy it. And that's basically that. Crown Jewel, Vince McMahon, I hope you're happy. You got all your blood money. You got all that beautiful money. Now you're probably getting on your plane back to the USA with a smile on your face, with all that money in your hand. With all that money in your hand, Vince, you stupid, greedy, old fart. I hope you eventually, I really hope one day Vince McMahon steps down from his job. It's absolutely absurd how this guy can still go to this country, even after being warned dozens of times. Stupid, but thank you all for joining me, or us, for this little review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up, comment your opinions down below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm pointing the right way, yes. Make sure to subscribe down below as well, and be sure to follow me on my Twitter at PValentine as well. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you when I do my Raw review. But she won't be here. This is just a one-off occasion. Say bye.